And hello and welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix short qualifying. Here we are with Division 3 at race 9 with the current championship leader, which is my man, my man. What division? What division? Sorry, hold on. With my champion, this result. Oh no, your current championship leader, Fox Blue in second place. Stewart and Gangster in third. So actually, that's the same as what it was before. Austria. Yeah, I remember that distinctly. Anyway, I was gonna play the F1 theme tune, so it would go like, get a cool intro. But I didn't know if it was copyrighted or not, so I didn't want to get this video taken down. Anyway, as usual, there's going to be rain in this qualifying session, so I can't wait to see the all these Division 2 drivers slip and slide in the wet here at Belgium, as I'm going to say the first car on track is going to be Nexton. Here we go, come on. Sorry if you can hear the loud, very loud PS4 in the background. I'm actually terribly sorry, and I think I'm incorrect with it being not Nexton who comes out first. See, all on the intermediate tyre. The car to first come out is a McLaren and the one and only McLaren today of Gangster. Currently third in the championship. Does he do El Rouge flat out? That is the question. Lifts off. I would like to see if they do it full out in the qualifying session. And then a big heap of cars behind here. Got Ree Elliott filling in to reserve driver here. Good driver in Division 5. I think he's currently P3 in that championship. Let's see next from this Merc boys past. And we move down to, I was about full out from Phantom there. Anyway, how many corners on this track? I think 19 turns, 10 to the right, 9 to the left, we'll just say that. I don't actually know if that's correct. Oh, little drift from Bert there. As I've given up on trying to say Smubbert, I'm just going to do anything Bert at this point. That's obviously the first car. Let's see if I get this sorted out so I can actually see who crosses the line. So what I want to do is I want to go from Gangster, then I want to go down to Reaper, then I'm going to go down to Jordan, or Skipper. Oh no, never mind. Oh god. I'm throwing. It's an Aston Martin. AlphaTauri next. The one and only AlphaTauri today of Ian Dunn. There's no Evan today. Then behind him a Merc and then another Merc, and I'll figure that out later on. So I'll only see these guys. Anyway, the first person to set a lap will be Gangsters. He gets a little bit of wheel spin at Allosaurus, which is the only corner name I know except from El Rouge, which is coming out. Does he do it flat out? He lifts up through El Rouge. The only problem with lifting through El Rouge is you get on this straight, your top speed will be lower. Does Billy do it flat out? No. Lifts off. Don't know if really did it flat out. Phantom has retired from the race. I think that's in the pit lane environment, I think. I think I continue on board with Gangster. Throwing a car into oh, I forgot the name. As I don't know if it will dry up throughout this session. We might see some soft runners towards the end, or some people trying to go on the soft tyres. As you have a slow car in sector 1. So Gangster's going to cross the line after doing chicane. Stewart is going to retire though, the runner-up in the championship at the moment. Gangster across the line set at 1:53.8. I'm sure that is a solid time. Reaper's going to cross the line next. He's going to go slower. Eon Dunn's going to cross the line. He's going to go slower than Gangster as well. Then Billy's going to cross the line. He goes slower than Gangster by around 6/10. And Aston Alfa Romeo is going to cross the line. That's Reliot. He goes P5 with a 155.58. Then Burt is going to cross the line. This is not Burt. He is not in it. But what? So he has set a time. This isn't Burt though. Who am I on board with when I go on Burt? Oh, never mind. It was just a glitch. Anyway, his time is invalidated, I think, as I don't know who's coming across the line now. Not Henk, because he seems to have spun out of the last corner. Burt's retired. Burt has retired up El Rouge, it would seem, and Bompton has a scare going onto the back straight there. As Hammer's going to cross the line, 209, but it's invalidated. Henk's at a 211, but I'm sure he can go much faster than that. RPM set a time of 156.1. Nexton a 156.0. Skipper at 156.0. Jordan a 155.8. Bompton having a little scare, puts a 155.0. He can go much faster than that, as we've seen. As Fox Blue is a little past. He is currently P2 behind Gangster in this weather conditions, but he is 4/10 up on his first sector time. We'll see where this puts him. Well, obviously when he gets to the line. The car in front of him is RPM, I think it is indeed. Prediction already inbound. Relic for a podium in Division 3. I'm sure Relic has the pace. P7 here. It's looking solid, I think, when it comes to the end. RPM's up by 6/10, that will currently put him P8, I think. If he continues this lap. Nixon getting out of the way here for these drivers. As this, Billy puts in a 153.92 on Relic, and RPM going deep, I mean, into the chicane. He moves to P8. Fox Blue crosses the line, goes above Eon Dunn, only improves by 2/10 though. I put him third behind his teammate of Hammer, who's been doing great in this division so far. Billy's down and invalidated his lap here. As I'm sure the drivers fueled up for a couple of laps on the intermediates, and obviously that's why they keep going and going and going. Bompton, there we go, puts in here a much better lap. Only goes 1/10 behind Gangster at the moment, which that's a brilliant lap from him. After his mistake on the previous lap. I'm not sure if Fox Blue's on the lap because Gangster seems to be. No, definitely not. Trying to find someone who's going to cross the line. Really, perfect timing. He's going to cross the line. It's at a 154.8, improved by around 4/10 there. He needs another 5/10. He's going to move up a position there. That's P7 for him. Reap obviously retired, so if RPM can find. Oh well, Abrasive goes P7, pushes Reliot down, beat him by 1/10. RPM's down by 2 seconds. Jordan's here. spinning just like his teammate out of the hairpin, not the hairpin, the chicane. Even I've done it many a time. Talking about his teammate, yeah, he's coming to the pit. Gangsters on an outlap, so he's about to start one. I think Fox Blue is going to pit yet. So I think there's a new set of tyres for Gangster here. And we'll see how good his lap is. Good traction out of the source. There's bombs from pits. Slow moving Aston Martin. That's Gangster passes it. We'll see what he's up or down by going to first sector. He's up by around 2 tenths. So purple sector 1 for Gangster. And the soft tyre has been put on by Fox Blue there. Billy goes faster than Gangster's elusive time of a 153.8. Billy puts in 153.603. So Gangster really needs to improve by around let's say 3 tenths in total to secure P1. Well, not to secure, just to put it on pole. I'm not sure if the race is wet, but we'll have to wait and see. Is Billy on another lap? I don't think so, right? I wouldn't know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. His ERS is going down, so maybe. Skanks up by 3 tenths, so this is on course for pole position if he can keep this time. Fox Blue switched off the soft tyres. Gangster goes across the line. 153.35 tenths improvement. Currently provisional pole. The race is dry, I've been told. That's good for the drivers, I assume. I don't think they want to race in these short conditions. The Gangster putting in that a rapid time. Next up by 3 tenths. That'll move him up 1 position. Purple 62 for next one, apparently. That's the next one's going to cross the line. And 154.8 puts him up to P9, just 10th off his teammate. Really, he's on an out lap who's in between the two Hasses. Dunn is on a lap, but he's down by 2 tenths and also spinning out of that corner. Bit of a shock there. My goal is to capture a crash on camera. Not to curse anyone, but yeah. As Skipper's going to come across the line. As Gangster goes faster again by another 10th. 153.2 is his time. Skipper crosses the line. P12. Goes above the 2 Aston Martins. Race to start a lap, I think, yeah. Skipper has spun, I think, into the pit lane and been disqualified, unfortunately. I've been riding board with Eon Dunn. Currently P6. Hoping to improve. He will need 1.1 seconds if he would like to set pole position. Currently the Red Bulls are both on an out lap. Bompton is on a hot lap, but he's behind Eon Dunn, so switch to them when they are on their lap. We'll see what Ian Dunn is up or down when it comes to the sector time. Up by 4 tenths, purple sector 2 apparently for Ian Dunn. The track is, every time a car goes on the track it disperses water, making it a little bit drier, which makes the cars go a little bit faster. That's 4 tenths for Ian Dunn, that means he will move up to P4 if he can set this time. P3, even better than P4 there, pushes Bompton down, Fox Blue down, and Hammer down. As we ride on ball with Bompton here, who's invalidated his lap. Car behind him is Fox Blue on his out lap. Off to see what he can do. Abrasive puts it P3 at the moment with a 153.639. It's a good lap from him. Fox is getting a really wide run up there. Try to get as much speed out of this, out of the chicane as possible, all the way down to second. Slowly getting the throttle back, shifting perfectly on point. Will he do El Rouge flat out? Lifts off. As his teammate is on a lap, but ahead of his teammate is. Jordan's going to cross the line. He has coming improvement at 6 tenths. Doesn't spin out of the chicane. P9 for him, 1.1 second improvement. Yes, here comes Hammer. Oh, that's good. Hammer, will he go above his teammate? No, stays below his teammate. He's going to go again. Eon Dunn's going to cross the line, but he's in the pits. Haas is going to cross the line. That seems to be Abrasive, who's invalidated this lap. Then comes a Ferrari of RPM to cross. 2.2 tenths up. He goes to P9, pushes Jordan down. There is Billy's going to cross the line. He improves, but not enough to beat thingy. Fox Blue crossed the line. Just gets another lap in. Yeah, he did improve. P3 for Fox Blue. RPM spinning out of La Source. Billy gets another lap. Bompton just doesn't get another lap. Abrasive on a lap here. Jordan's on a lap, but he's down, I think. A lot of rear wheel spin here for Jordan. Gonna cross the line, stays P10. RPM, who spun out of the source, is continuing. Hammer's up by 3 tenths. See what he can pull out of the bag. He goes P7, unfortunately for him. Abrasive's gonna cross the line next. Fox who pulled out of his lap here. He's not going. Abrasive. What did he get? Drifting across the line. He goes fastest. Abrasive. Even drifting out of the last turn. Has enough speed to take him across the line. That's P1. 2 tenths faster than Gangster. But Billy's up by 2 tenths. Can he improve? He goes across the line. Goes P2. Pushes Gangster down. And Fox Blue down. P4 for... he was on RPM. That's it. That's qualifying over. Here in Belgium. Goes Abrasive, Billy, Gangster, Fox Blue P4, Bompton P5, Eon Dunn P6, P7 goes to Hammer, 8 Reliot, Mikey predicting the podium, but he's have to be really rapid or predict a safety car to try and get that podium. RPM, unfortunately qualifying for him, I think P9, but I think he'll still be happy with that in the wet. Jordan, P10, I think he'll be happy with that. Next in P11, unfortunate for him. Reaper crashing out, so only got to set the 1 lap. Hank, unfortunately couldn't put that together. He's P13, but even just setting 1 lap puts him above 4 other drivers of Phantom, Bert, Stewart and Skipper, who all didn't set a lap except from Skipper, who was disqualified for blocking the pit entrance, which was no fault of his own, which I think also happened in Britain, if I'm not mistaken, in Division 5. The Skipper also blocked his habit of blocking pit lane. Relate for a DNF. Two contrasting opinions there. Well, as I already said, but the I don't want to get it wrong. Hungarian? Ooh, I don't know what flag that is. Unless I'm being stupid, but I don't think I am. It is Hungary. Hungarian on pole of Abrasive. Billy P2 in the Mercedes. He'll probably be starting on the mediums because I know he likes doing that. Gangster P3. Fox through P4, that's going to do wonders for his championship battle with Stewart, who's all the way down in 16th because it's crashing out. As it's all dry here for the Belgium Grand Prix. You see the podium in the top right. The top 3 drivers by the end of the night will be stood. As the formation lap gets underway, Abrasive, Billy, Gangster, Fox Blue, Bompton, Ian Dunn, Hammer, Reliot, RPM, Jordan, Nexon, Reaper, Hank, Prize, Bert, Stewart and Skipper. 17 drivers on the grid. Predicted pit stop strategy: soft hards or medium hards. If you go medium hards, your hards will be better towards the end than the soft runners. I assume there'll be another. I assume some drivers, if they can pull it off, will go soft medium. I think they will do soft medium, medium soft, hard soft. Actually, sure. Like, I think everyone in the. I would assume everyone would have went mediums, but I think I'm wrong. Yeah, someone's gone soft medium for the start of this Grand Prix. Definitely a good line, I think, Abrasive there. Dude, my chair doobie. .22 laps, which seems not a lot, but then you have to realise that the lap times are 1:40 each lap, isn't it? Ian Dunn taking a nice wide line there. As we have Abrasive going to line up for his grid spot. Skipper actually still has control of his car, I think. That's okay. Control has been taken, seized. Yes, here we go. With a 5 red light in the Belgium Grand Prix. And away we go. Abrasive getting away well. For some reason it said Bompton's at the start, but spin all the way at the back for a Williams driver. Abrasive gets a good start. He stays P1, but he's forced to go. No, keeps Gangster behind. Fox Blue loses position to Gangster off the start. No, wait. Never mind, these guys are all still in the right position. It's just it just says Bompton's P1 for some reason when he's not. As Billy gets overtaken by Youngster. Yondon on the inside of Fox Blue there. Somehow doesn't spin. Really, it's left a session. So he'll be in AI mode. That'd be people trying to make the overtake here yet on really it's bot. Everyone overtaking it here. Unfortunately for him, he's probably disconnected. As a Reaper has wing damage. Abrasive still in the lead with Gangster right behind. Abrasive also behind, followed by Fox Blue. Eon Dunn, who's moved up a couple positions. Really it's back, but has dropped places. Fries all the way on but here doesn't go down the inside. Taking a lot of curb there to swing the car the other way to fix it. DRS being enabled, even though it's only been one lap. Does for some reason say Bompton is leading. Who Bompton is currently P1, even though he's about to be overtaken by a Hammer. Yes, as we watch on board with that. Oh, inches away. As I'm saying inches because Gangster's in a wall. He seems to have touched the right inside curb. After a long straight, spun into the wall. Virtual safety car is out. Gangster's left. I would have left too. That's P2 in the drain there. Fox Blue will be happy with that. Gives him a position after he's now in front of Billy. As we're back racing. As Abrasive's quite far in the lead, but there's a crushed car of Reaper. No, Bert. But he gets moving again. As Bompton seems to be neutral at the moment, so I thought he was side by side with the car. But no, there's a huge gap between Brompton and RPM. Ian Dunn trying to overtake Billy here. Oh, goes into the back of him. DRS actually enabled, I think, this time. Last lap it was just a fluke. As the timing board seems to sort itself out. As Jordan goes on the inside of Nexton to La Source. And the cars behind go side by side up a Rouge. Works, apparently, it just does work. Stewart is trying to get past Jordan now. Boxed in is Nexton. Down the inside goes Fox Blue, I assume. Yep. Makes it work. 3 cars past him though. Jordan's not willing to give that position up easily. Jordan spins after contact, I think, with Fox Blue there. As really, he's back. Overtakes Jordan. No damage, hopefully, for Jordan though, so he can get driving. Hopefully, I don't know if there is damage. This is another yellow flag, and that's a spin for Phantom there. Who doesn't have any damage. I think he's just spun, touched a curb. These curbs are ruthless around here. And his top tyres, he spins again, manages to keep it out of a wall though. Resets the track. I pretend like I never saw that. Ian Dunn, closest man to another driver on track at the moment, 5 tenths. 5 tenths to Billy, but Billy, I thought was pulling away there, but no, Phantom DNFs on the straight. We'll see, that's a full-on safety car. On lap 3, we might be able to see if Reaper can go fast, and he spun right in the middle of the track. That's very dangerous. Almost like a certain Black Mamba in Division 1, a certain DMX 50. Absolutely clarting him because he crashed on track and couldn't get out of the way in time. As there's a safety car. So Jordan's pitted, Spurt's pitted. I don't know who he's going to pit out of these soft runners. It seems a bit early to pit for mediums. Maybe someone's going to try to go with the hards. I don't know. As the winner of this race already, as he seems to like starting from the back, is Stewart here. He's currently in a fuel unknown at the moment. Along with Billy, he likes to fuel their cars on the edge. As Fox Blue pit, abrasive pits. I assume for new softs, right? And then let's do the medium, soft medium strategy. Nope, mediums for Fox Blue. Fox Blue, oh, bad to say, abrasives was held there. There's Stewart starting on the mediums. Goes P1. Skipper P2, who stays on the medium tyre. I mean soft tyre. Skipper, the only driver to stay on the soft tyres. Usually you'd pit around lap 6, lap 7. Actually, now that I think about it, it's pretty decent time for mediums. Stuart will be hoping that Skipper can hold up the cars behind him for as long as possible. As we wait for Hank to join the rest. And it's only taken one lap for Hank to catch up to the safety car, but with it being such a long track and some of these corners so slow in the safety car really doesn't last long. So it might even get going this lap. Looks quick if it does so. So his car stays out this lap as Hank stays out. Thought about pitting, but didn't. So we'll get going on lap 7 of lap. We've only got only 7 laps. Only. Oh, I can't do maths apparently. Only 15 laps to go. The skipper's still on softs, didn't decide to put there either. I have to see how well this strategy pays off for him. There we go, safety car in this lap. How early does the safety car go away? That's the question. So Stuart, realistically, right? If he held this pack, if he held this pack so slowly until the safety car got all the way into the pit lane, he could go before the last 2 corners as I drop my controller. Which I like. So he could go now, realistically. He's warming up his tyres. Fox Blue all the way at the back. No man, if I didn't see that on the mediums. Yeah, and done pits, that's why he's losing so many positions. Abrasive takes a lot of curb there, trying to chase after Skipper here. And Berg gets past Hank there. RPM close on next to him. Jordan, no, Berg getting past. Bert's getting past Jordan there. He's trying to get past Ree Elliott now. Stewart steamed off the head with Skipper perfectly holding up Abrasive for him and the rest of the guys. As Abrasive will get past here? Yes. But Billy won't. But Bumpton spins on the curb. And luckily everyone avoids him. Reaper slow as well. Yeah, after spinning, I assume. Now they're hoping on another safety car. But trying to get a switch back on a good pullback from Ree Elliott. It doesn't really work out from his Ree Elliott. Debating whether to Hammers seems to be slow moving as well a little bit behind Skipper. But surely gotta make this move now on Ree Elliott. As Hank gets past his teammate. No DRS for Bert. And he makes the move done. Next in his sights is RPM. Here. As Nexton seems to be eyeing up Hammer. He was a bit close there. Fox Blue close back on Jordan here. Surely he's got to make up a lot of places soon if he's going to want to get anywhere near the top 10. Well, I mean, get to the high scoring points inside the top 10, like top 5. DRS has been enabled this lap. Or next lap. On board with Fox Blue. I would have thought it would have been a lot closer to Jordan. I assume he will be. Down the inside goes Henk in the distance, you can see. Henk on Ree Elliott there. Moves up into 9th. Fox Blue, there we go, we're getting past Jordan. as Hank spins, and that's causes Foxbury to spin after going on the bumpy side of the track. Relay gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And this really puts his title chances to bed, unless there's a safety car. How am I close on Skipper? Didn't try to go the long way around. And he does successfully. Next, in trying to sneak up the inside of Skipper as well. Skipper on 9 lap old softs here will be ruined. They will be. He gets past dive down the inside again from RPM there, but Skipper manages to fend it off. Berger getting past, trying to get past RPM here. Now it's side by side through Eau Rouge. Room was definitely collided, but no one's in a wall, so it's okay. Around the outside. Can he make it work? He can. Burt moves up into 7th. Bompton gets a 3-second time penalty. He's in 12th. Abrasive, I think, slowly catching Stewart. It was 2 seconds, now 1.6. But also catching Skipper at a rate of knots at the moment. As RPM goes into the wall with no wing there. Doesn't retire though. Just doing a 3-point turn to get back onto the track. Unlucky for him as Skipper pits. We'll see where he comes out, probably behind Ian Dunn on new medium tyres, see if he can charge the field. With 11 more laps to go, so we're halfway through this Spa-Francorchamps race. No car has DRS on another car at this moment if they were to get onto the straight. Some all perfectly a second apart. Some of them. Ian Dunn about to break that 1 second on Reaper. He does. Skipper did come up behind Ian Dunn in the end, pushing everyone up a pace. As Ian Dunn will be trying to make the move on Reaper soon with DRS. Lock curb taken by him though. Lifts through Eau Rouge. down the inside. It's a great move from Ian Dunn there to put him in 11th place. Who do you go on board with at the moment? Bompton's keen to be catching Hank, so he might do that. Bompton has a 3-second time penalty. So does Elliott, I think. Yep. Bompton, the closest man to another car. He'll have DRS this lap. As here on the straight there is a car that spun up Eau Rouge. Jordan somehow has crashed up Eau Rouge and not retired. What a lucky man. As Bompton gets past Tank there. Puts him into P8. Fastest lap now set by RPM. Hammer gets a 2-second time penalty. Don't know who. Still all perfectly spaced out up here, look. A second, 2 seconds, a second. Abrasive not catching Stewart at the moment, even though that Stewart's tyres are 5 laps older. Jordan with no wing after crashing up Eau Rouge, really slowed down his lap. Hank and Ian Dunn pitting for soft tyres. Yep, both pitting for soft tyres. Ian Dunn needs a new wing. Sorry, I'm dead silent. I just don't know what to say. I mean, I guess Ian Dunn is close to the likes of Fox Blue here. With new soft tyres, Ian Dunn. Going to the end of the race on these. If the safety cars come out now, he would be in prime position to take the lead. As Ian Dunn, that's the fastest sector 2. I assume coming across. Coming across the line, he will have the fastest lap. As Burt gets into DRS range of Nexton. Don't think I'll be able to make the move this lap. Ian Dunn's lining up the move on Fox Blue here. Fox Blue, no DRS in front, so should be an easy pass for Ian. Can he pass even before the DRS line? Can't be. Waves goodbye to his fellow Honda powered friend. Only if there was DRS down this back straight. How overpowered would that be? Imagine DRS up at Rouge there. That'd be amazing. Stewart decides to pit for these soft tyres, as he kind of needed to this race. He needed to pit. This moves him down all the way to P7. It looks like he'll be able to hopefully catch Reed Elliott by the end of this race. He's got a few second time penalty, but makes the overtake on Nexton there. As Bompton comes out in front of Hinks. What's that? No, can't have. Bompton now. Only 2 temps on the back of so look, that this race was a soft, medium, soft. For some runners, I think the front runners going soft, medium. Stewart really close on the back of Hammer now. I think he's going to get the move on the straight. Don't know if Bompton with the move here. As Stewart does get in front of Hammer, he'll be closing down Nexton now. But here comes Sebastian Vettel. He moves himself up into P9 there, Bompton, with that overtake on the softs. Reaper's going to try and make a move on RPM here as well. Oh, but here comes Sebastian Vettel. He makes the move in the Williams to put himself P13. Lap 17 with 22. Only 5 laps left here. Stewart now catches up with Nexton now in DRS range, but unfortunately Nexton is in DRS range of Burt here. Bompton's right on the back of Skipper as well, so here he's going to try and make this overtake. Bompton really makes a move on. Skipper, damn, Skipper's high. The field Bompton 15 seconds behind Elliott. I think that's where he's probably going to stay for the rest of this race. If Skipper can maybe come back at him, that's probably about it. Stewart now right on the back of next Burt here, trying to move up a place. If Stewart does get a 3-second time penalty, so he'll have to, now to get a podium, he'll have to be 3 seconds in front of the person in third, which is the person he's probably going to try to overtake. The longer round is Burt there, but hitting until he opts out of it. I'm fair right. As Burt decides to casually breeze past Stewart on the mediums, keeping DRS there on the back straight. Henk lining up Skipper as well in his crosshairs now for this ERS and DRS dump he's going to do here. As he does get past there, Henk puts himself into P9. RPM also lining up for a move on Reaper here. Does overtake him. RPM moves himself up to T13. Stewart only 0.5 seconds off Burt now. Be funny if Burt stops to give himself the DRS on the next lap. As it comes down to the last 2 laps now, already lap 20 in this Belgium Grand Prix. A brace of 8 seconds in front, looks like he's got the win in the bag. Billy only 2 seconds in front of Burt. If Stewart can maybe get in front, they could probably fight towards the end of this race. But Stewart looked like he's going to fight for his final podium place with Burt. He needs to get 3 seconds in front of Burt once he overtakes him. If he can overtake him, that's Burt keeps P3. As Reaper looks like his revenge on RPM here in the straight off Saddle Rouge. Stewart's still not past Burt here. Maybe he's just falling off the mark a tiny bit there. Yellow flag in sector 1. It is a crashed Williams of Reaper there. Not retired though, just crashed. Stewart now slightly catching this DRS. Yeah, Dunn lining up for a move on Skipper here. Yeah, Dunn have no penalties. He has no penalties at the moment. Stewart can get nowhere near on this lap. This is the penultimate lap of this race now. Ian Dunn also lining up skipper for the end of this race to get the final points place, is it? Yep, final point. Ian Dunn gets the 2-second time penalty, so saying he didn't have time penalties, he does now. Next and will be P4 at the moment if Stewart can't get past Burt here. As Ian Dunn trying to get close to skipper but can't. Foxby trying to get close to Burt but can't, dumping his ERS on the back straight here. Can he do it is the question. Find out the El Rouge straight. 16 laps into race in front on these tyres, is 8 seconds in front at the moment. Let's come to the last lap of this race. Stewart falls out of DRS zone to Burt, but Burt also just out of ERS. I mean, never mind, you just have DRS on Billy. See if you can catch up to him. They're the only good battles taking place on track at the moment. With no rain plaguing this race, I think it's sure to say there's been a good race from Abrasive here, especially with the wet qualifying. Staying P1, maintaining P1, now in P1. Good points for the Haas team here, 1st and 5th. Next thing can't get close to Stewart here, keeps losing time, only if there is DRS everywhere. You've really slept. Stewart slowly backs off, running out of fuel, can't make the move on next into the final chicane, but he can't because he's got 13 time penalty anyway. But everyone below them, Stewart gets a 10-second time penalty for extreme truck limits there. I wonder where this is going to put him. Stewart has dropped down to P. Bournemouth moves up a place because of Reality's time penalties. P6 if Stewart's going to fish with Abrasive winning the race, then Billy, then Burt, then Nixon, there's Hammer, then Stewart, then Bompton, then Reilly. Unfortunately no podium for him. Henk 9th, good points for Aston Martin. The skipper 10th, Foxby 11th. Unfortunately since the spin from Henk off put him onto the bad side of the track. Ian Dunn behind Fox Blue, RPM 13th. 14th Reaper and 15th John, and Gangster and Phantom both retiring from the race. There's been good racing from everyone in over this 22 lap stint, and if just a reminder, if you do want to join this wonderful racing league, Discord here below, and it's very easy to sign up and see if you want me to end up commentating one of your races. Well, it depends how fast you are really and what division you'll be put in. Anyway, we'll watch this podium celebrations of the drivers, and then that'll be me off. So thank you for watching this season 3 division 3 race 9 in Spa-Francorchamps. The winner Abrasive, then Billy, then Burt. Good finish overall for Hassel, 1st and 5th. Okay. And that is all from me. Goodbye. Actually, you can have a look at it. Fastest lap going to is Stewart. With only 17 drivers. Stewart will probably get his 10-second time penalty removed, which will put him up to P5. So, yes. Only good for him. He sets fastest lap. And he also got driver of the day, so good on him. Okay, thank you for watching. And that's all for me. Goodbye.